They will be. I just put it on Instagram, so we'll see. Hey guys, welcome to episode 105 of Splitting Hairs. Exciting episode because we have a new friend in the house. So let's start off with Brian Hair.
Yo.
Drea Boland.
Hey.
Justin Scott.
Hi.
Thad Boland.
Hello.
And Josh Demarco.
Hello.
At Hair Demarco on Instagram is here hanging out. You drove up from Philadelphia, right?
Yes.
So I'm excited to get into your story. So let's get the show started. First off, I want to say follow us on hairbrain.me, which is going to be changing. We talked about. I'm talking to Siri here. Let me figure this.
What's up, Siri?
What's up, Siri?
Know about,
Siri.
what up,
G?
Siri doesn't know what the heck's going on. All right, so
Do any of us?
nope. Hairbrain.me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to us right here on YouTube, and also join our community, fsesocial.com, which is a Facebook group. And thank you to Millennium Systems International, Demand Force, Mizutani, Minerva, and Super Silk. We have all of those awesome companies on the wheel.
Super silky.
We're giving away stuff today.
When are we not?
We always are giving stuff away. We have a lot of videos coming up in the, what's it called? The queue, I guess. So we have Drea's video, which we need to voice over.
So British.
I know, I'm
of you.
sorry.
So we will do that. We also have...
Why are you sorry?
Because I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday.
Oh.
So we're going to get that voiceover this week. And then we have... I have a video I have to voice over. We have
I'm sorry.
my business video, my business presentation from Michigan. I have on video. It's almost done.
Oh, nice.
And then the two shows I did about the scissors. So we have a new scissor deal for the week, and
Awesome.
answered some business questions. So
My model got her extension, so I'm ready to film that whole makeover soon.
which model?
Oh, yeah.
Lisa.
Oh,
From
okay.
black to blonde.
Oh, nice.
I have nothing coming up to videotape.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool.
Okay.
I'm sure you have people coming. Yeah. So
Everybody else just had like really exciting news. I just wanted to have something.
you just
exciting
wanted to say you have nothing.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Wanted to
But I
hear-
said it
he had to hear his own
excitingly.
voice. It had been too long.
Right.
No, I haven't
Yeah.
talked in like 10 minutes.
So so that's what's coming up on YouTube. So be sure to tune into that. And that's pretty much it. So I want to get into. Let's just talk about Josh.
Okay.
Because
Like
he's
about
here.
him?
Yeah.
like he's
Let's
not
talk-
here.
Talk
You
about
just
him.
sit there.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here and pretend I'm not here.
So here's Josh. Josh, you've done a lot of things. So I want to talk about your career. I've seen you sent me your bio. So you've been in the industry for 6 years, right?
Yes.
About.
Yeah.
So tell me, where did you get started? Because I know that you're connected with people that I know as well. So let's kind of lead up to that. So
So I started my career at a salon in Center City called Giovanni and Pileggi.
oh, nice. Okay.
And I had met the owner when I was working retail, and we just kind of hit it off, and I went and worked for him. And when they relocated, I moved to Jason Matthews' salon, which was just relocating themselves and expanding.
Okay.
And it was from that I teamed up and started working with Sebastian, educating with Sebastian. And through that with Wella, and that's kind of where a lot of my relationships stem from.
Okay.
So Wella and Sebastian.
Very cool. So how long have you been in Philadelphia?
I've been in Philadelphia 7.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And where were you before that?
Doylestown,
In Doylestown?
Yeah.
So where'd you go to school?
CB East,
CB East, and then
Right.
where did you go to hair school?
Aveda.
Aveda?
Jean Madeline.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Okay. All right. So and that's how you kind of connected to salons in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Did you always want to work in Philadelphia?
So I lived in Philadelphia first, and I've always had like a passion for hair. And it was when I met Giovanni, I was actually just working retail. I was working at Diesel clothing store, and we just kind of started talking. Yeah, right, good
That's
stuff.
Brian's favorite.
It's up there.
I think Brian has diesel shoes still from like 20 years ago.
Shut up, I do.
Right.
On my birthday,
I
I
see
buy
you wear
diesel
them.
shoes for myself.
Nice.
And yeah, I just told he had a credit card that said salon owner or something like that. I can't remember. And I said, "Oh, you're in a salon?" And he was like, "Yeah, I do." And I just said, I've always been into hair. I've cut hair for a long time, not professionally, just my friend's hair growing up, mainly clippering and stuff like that.
Right.
And he was like,
Mainly jacking it up. is
"Yeah,
what you're saying.
pretty much. A lot of lines."
Okay.
We all start there.
Right. Exactly.
And he just said, "Why don't you go to hair school?" And I mean, I thought about it. It wasn't that simple, and I kind of decided at that point in my life that I thought it would be a good idea to do that.
Okay.
And,
So
yeah.
so that was 6-7
It
years
was
ago.
like 7 years ago, yeah.
Okay. And then you so that was so Jean Madeline. How was that school? Because I've heard. Is it still open?
Yes.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone in Philly pretty much goes there.
that's
or
what I
Empire.
thought. Yeah, it's a pretty popular school.
Yeah.
So tell me about the experience there.
G Madeline was a cool school. I mean, I think it was. I wanted to be in and out as fast as possible.
Right.
Because at the time I was kind of assisting here and there at that salon. So I mean, it was school. It was hair school.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Everything. Not to sound negative, but I mean, you kind of learn everything outside of hair school.
Yeah.
They teach you how to pass state boards.
Right.
So it was good. I mean, no complaints. There were some really cool teachers there.
Okay.
And they were teamed up with. I did a lot of research coming in. They were teamed up with Frederick Fekkai at the time. I don't know if they still are. And I offers to work for a Fekkai salon. And then it was 2 more years with them of schooling, and I would have had to move to New York, and I didn't want to move to New York.
Right.
So pretty much just ended up going there, came right out, assisted at the salon. I got to assist Giovanni, the owner, learned a ton from him, and then from when they moved, it was kind of really when my career, I guess, I don't know, I'm not gonna say took off, but when a lot more opportunities came my way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And you were named Philadelphia Magazine Top Stylist, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Nice.
So you got Top Men's Stylist,
Congratulations.
and
Yeah,
you were
thank
named
you.
Top Stylist for Philly'sBestHairstylist.com. That's a website? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Cool. So so tell me how did you get that, and what was the deal with that?
Social media. I can't say it enough. I mean, social media has really helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it linked me up with you guys. Honestly, I've known who you were. I've heard of you, but just put my work out there, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm super critical, so the hashtag stuff like that. So I guess with Philly Magazine, they had came to our salon and were asking interview questions of me. I didn't really know what was going to be for that.
Okay.
And then they just kind of posted an article saying that it was like the top men's cutters.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then Philly's Best, again, I don't know. Just, I guess, see my work.
Right. And
Yeah,
did you feel like that drove you more business? I don't know what the clientele's like in Philadelphia, but
Yeah, I think anytime like I think if you get your name in one of the magazines, it's definitely big down there. They're popular magazines.
okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think it definitely helped.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, then from the next level, really just I guess being with Sebastian has helped me a lot too.
Yeah, and are you still with them?
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What are you doing with them now?
So I'm educating with them. So I'm in the salon 4 to 5 days a week. At this point, I'm working like 7 days a week. So I'm usually four days a week. I actually taught a class today. That's where I was coming from.
Oh, nice.
And
What'd you teach?
today we did haircuts, some razor cutting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's what's
Okay.
up.
yeah, and
It's my
Uh,
favorite cutting class to teach,
yeah, razor.
so you know.
See, I go back and forth. I get really texture razor happy, and then I get very like Sassoon-y.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. But I like doing it all. So teaching with them, we teach color with Wella, product knowledge, haircuts. We have
Okay.
9 techniques with the razor, scissors. So yeah, just educating with them, teaching with them, and just working with some top artists has helped me a lot too.
Yeah. So let's talk about so the connection that we have is Kiyoshi from Mizutani.
Yes,
So and you brought some pretty cool scissors with you. Do you
Yeah.
have them with you?
I do.
Okay. So
wait. Are they ones we don't have here?
yeah,
Wow.
like you guys. First off, we have to be very careful and not drop them.
Okay, so you
But
and Brian
do you
can't touch
rem-
them.
Do you remember the scissor I was just talking about before he got
Yes.
here?
Yes.
He has it.
Oh,
that's-
so-
that's
yeah.
where.
Yeah.
I saw
I
your
brought
picture.
this up. that I
these
saw him
ones,
post
too.
that.
I don't know if you've seen. Do you have the dual texture?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have the dual texture, so that's cool.
They're not that fancy then.
Well, no, they are.
Toss them down.
Right.
He's
So
like, oh, you guys have them?
so specifically, what did you order here? What do you have?
All right, so those are the Damascus DB20, I believe. And Kiyoshi actually offered them to me. He said, I have a really cool scissor I think you'll like.
Yeah.
I know you like black.
Yeah.
And I was like, I do like black.
That means Kiyoshi totally ripped me off. No,
Yup.
this is awesome.
He
So
said that they were from the factory. He kind of has held on to them, and he offered them to me, and it was an offer I couldn't refuse.
yeah, you can't refuse because
No.
that's like a ridiculously nice scissor.
Well, thank you for telling me to park on the side. I'll see you guys.
It's actually the nicest, one of the nicest scissors, and the cool thing about that metal is that's not a design put into the metal.
Right.
That is actually the design that the metal creates. So
yes, and no two are the
Yeah.
same.
yeah.
Yep.
So it's so cool. Um,
And it's such a good shear too. The DV20s are perfect for everything.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
really are.
that's a $2,500 scissor.
Oh,
So
you know your stuff.
yeah. Oh, I know.
Drake, come
I mean,
here,
I
let me
sell
cut
them.
bangs.
I sell
I
them.
don't
So
want bangs.
Come on, lean over.
yeah.
No.
But it's
Dad,
really
get a
cool.
beard
So you
trim.
said that the scissor has a pretty
That's
good
really
grip on the
cool.
hair, right?
It has a great grip, actually, to the point that sometimes it pulls. Not that it's snagging the hair, but they're super responsive. And honestly, I wish you could just maybe use them. It's really like nothing you've ever felt.
Right.
Drake, come
I
here.
mean, my probably go-to would be the if I'm doing like power work, I love my
You use a Type K, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Type K is more precision. I have the
Yeah.
5s and the 5.5. I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
So,
Matt, take these from me before I steal them.
Yeah, Brian has a habit of taking things that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can just feel like
Especially
every hair that
shears.
you cut.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
I love that feeling. Some people could go both ways with it, but I love when it feels like it's tugging a little bit on the hair because you know it's not slipping at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Well, I saw you post a picture of
Yeah.
my favorite ones. The praying mantis is what I always call them. What the hell's the name of those?
the Type Z,
Yeah.
right? Do you use that one?
Z2.
Z2. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the difference is, I mean, those are they're just a different feeling. Yeah, those are my go-to. I do a lot of men's work also.
Right.
So
Those are perfect for
they're
that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Scissor over comb, and I do a lot of dry cutting.
So much power in that.
So much power, and really I mean, you guys, you know, you talk about scissors. They're just powerful from the tip to the belly all the way through. I mean,
Yeah.
I like for myself kind of doing videos so I can see. And that one that I posted, you can just literally see it's just like a perfect even cut.
Oh yeah, that's the one that we reposted, right?
I
And
don't
you were
know.
doing scissor over comb.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That was a really cool video. Yeah, I like that. So, all right. So our connection is Kiyoshi through Mizutani. That was scissor ADD right there. So
You
through
flashed that pretty
Mizutani,
stuff.
and you met Mizutani through Stephen Moody, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about that. So Stephen Moody is huge in the industry.
Yeah,
so let's
huge.
talk about how your connection. That was all through Sebastian, or
Yeah, so Stephen Moody is like the global education dean of Wella at this point.
right?
He was creative director of Sassoon for a long time, for those that don't know who he is. And I met him at, our salon had an event about 1.5 years ago, and he came in, and it was just, kind of prefacing his holistic cut and color course that he does, which I've also taken. It's a 3-day course, and it's just really hands-on with him. And at the time, it was another stylist, Diego Ravlione, who's also a top stylist with Wella. And you just kind of go through finishing and cutting and color. So I kind of just hit it off with Steven, and I mean, I'm a huge fan of his. And at the time, he really got me back into like precision,
Okay.
because I feel like that's really my true passion.
Nice.
It's,
Yeah.
and I love the shears. I asked if I could borrow his shears. I was in the I was trying to shop around for a new pair. He let me borrow his. Now, if you know him, he's a Sassooner, so he uses 5-inch, very small. I think he uses the it's not the beak, but they're like, I think the
Yeah.
retro or something.
Yeah. A lot of
And-
those guys use the retro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I loved him, and he put me in contact with Kiyoshi, and I'll never forget the first time I called Kiyoshi. I mean, we literally geeked out for like 2 hours talking about scissors.
He loves it. And that's
loves it.
how we started too. It was like he will talk about scissors forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
And I will too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the guy. That's why you want to buy scissors from that
It
company.
really is.
That's why I started my relationship with them, because if you can seriously, I learned so much in 1 hour from him that I did not know.
Now that we figured out our audio, we got to get him back on the show, because
I
that was
know.
the day we asked him so many great
Oh.
questions,
Who
Yeah.
Kiyoshi?
and like
Yeah.
his mic just did not work.
That was one of those days, remember I said, where we
So,
figure
like,
things out by messing
We
up.
were all
Yeah.
so
We messed up.
fascinated, and we're like, I promise, guys, he's saying really cool stuff. Just sorry.
Right. So all right. So through Stephen Moody, and then so what's going on now? What's your next step?
Right now I have a lot of stuff lined up. So I'm okay. So I know. So just a bunch
That's a
of
Matt
classes.
response.
That's
right there.
good. Yeah. Yeah. That's a
I-
good thing.
I guess my next biggest thing is Stephen Moody's actually coming back to Philadelphia. I don't know if I should be talking about.
Have you been to
this.
his studio?
Well, that's live, so.
Stevens?
Yeah.
It's on the
No.
internet forever.
No. Okay. He has a studio in LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
The-
ridiculous.
Is it? I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I haven't been in there,
Yeah.
but I've seen pictures, and I tried really hard to recreate that here. But I haven't figured it out yet. But he has like the most beautiful studio.
Yeah, so I mean, I can only imagine. So yeah, my next step is I have a big class up in Allentown at Metro Beauty
Okay.
a week from today. teaching the students and then the salon 4 haircuts I'm doing. And then December 7th, I have a little project I'm working on. I'll post something about it. It's going to be up in also like Southwest Philadelphia.
Okay.
Kind of like, are you guys familiar with the Scissor Candy?
Yeah.
Open chair.
Yeah.
It's like another company kind of doing a similar one, but a different audience.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm working at the Wella World Studio in Soho next weekend with Omar Antonio, who's a top international artist.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys don't know who he is, he does avant-garde hair. He's freaking mind-blowing.
And where's that gonna be?
That's gonna be at the Wella Studio. It's in Soho.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to get it. We need to make more trips.
Yeah, it's pretty much open to anybody. I mean, they have classes. You don't have to carry Wella, and it's just awesome.
Do you actually work with Michael? Bald guy. He worked well. I taught at a school that had Wella products, and they were like his educator that always come down. I know they have like a ton of, sheer levels of people who work with.
Yeah. It doesn't ring a bell.
You'd know it. You'd know
Okay.
if you saw him.
Bald Michael.
Bald
Michael. I was gonna say
Call
that.
him out next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so anyway, so Steven's coming back to Philadelphia to work at another salon. I'll be assisting him for 4 days, and then he's coming to our salon for a private little class, and I'll just be doing that today.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
We got to get him on the show.
yeah.
That's cool.
Hey,
We
I
got to talk to
I'll talk
Kiyoshi.
to him.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah.
We'll hook that up. But so the other thing is the Philadelphia area. Emily, do you know Emily Costello? I think. her name is?
That's someone who lives in
So-
Philly.
So no, hang on. So she puts on her salon puts on a big event,
Mhm.
right? Are you ever a part of that event? I forget what they call it, but it's at a bar, and the hairdressers get up on stage and
Yeah,
they do hair.
that's well, so it's
Is
not
that-
her salon that puts on it. It's Richard Nicholas,
Okay.
and it's called Scissor Candy.
Oh, that's the Scissor Candy.
Yeah,
thing.
so
okay.
I've met a bunch of people through that. You guys should actually come to that.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a great networking
That's
event.
something we have to do for sure.
And they kind of pick stylists, and you get like a half an hour, which, as you know, is not enough time.
Right.
But yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
So you get Joey Berardi throws that from Richard Nicholas. He's a great guy too.
Okay.
And
Cool.
You go on stage and you kind of cut hair and do your thing, whatever you want to do.
That's
and
another
then-
guy I want to get up here as well.
Yeah,
So
and then you just kind of.
so tell me your experience. So you got up there
I did.
and you had a half an hour. What did you do?
I did a red pixie cut. You posted it today.
Oh,
somewhere.
that's what that was from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There you
so,
go.
I mean, yeah, it's a girl that I use a lot for. She's just great to cut live.
Okay.
And I did a pixie cut, like a little scissor of a comb graduation. But Emily, I actually just saw her because they do another thing called open chair
Yeah.
at that studio, which is usually every other week. It's a hairstylist. It's always different. And you just kind of go in and they do what they want. It's like $25. And it's like a 2.5-hour class. And her and I were just at that one together.
Oh,
That
nice.
was all Monday night.
And what salon was that at?
It's at Richard Nicholas.
Oh,
It's- yeah.
he does all that stuff.
Yeah, well, but so I've also done that class too. I've taught a class there. It's kind of just like whatever you want to do.
And that's what's cool. Like, there's a whole thing happening in Philadelphia right now that, and we're so close to it that all these salons are getting together and actually
Yeah.
working together, which
Yeah,
is
it
kind of fun.
It is cool because
Yeah.
where I started from, it was a lot of competition. And
Yeah.
I feel like the people I worked with were competitive with each other, and everything was about like, oh, we're the best, we're the best. And since like moving to the salon I'm at now, just changed my perspective. And I've met a lot of cool people, like the names I mentioned, Emily, Joey. I mean, they're awesome. I mean, she has an awesome thing going.
Yeah.
She definitely. I mean, she has like her cult following, which is freaking cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
And she's doing something too in January. I saw with like Aaron Johnson.
Yeah.
And some people. So yeah, everyone's doing really cool stuff. It's exciting.
Yeah. I got to hang out with Emily and Aaron Johnson at this thing in New York about a year ago with Josh XO as well. I don't know if you know who that is, but it was a really cool day. Like, we spent the entire day just brainstorming and doing different things, and it was cool to meet them. And that's how I knew her and knew about the Scissor Candy thing. So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
how can people follow you or whatever if they're not already? Is Instagram your big thing?
Instagram, and I have a Facebook page, just Josh Demarco Hairstylist. It's my
Okay.
Facebook page, and yeah, and I'm an Instagrammer.
Okay.
So Hair
Yeah, you do some
Demarco.
great things on Instagram.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Do you want to hang with us for the rest of the show? Do you have to leave?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
It's not like
I'm
a
here.
6-hour show. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. We won't be on here much longer, but we have some questions that we're gonna go over. So feel free to jump in anytime.
Cool.
And
What's up
don't.
with that? What's up with
don't
that
hold
wheel?
back.
Who gets to spin that?
So you,
I do.
Well,
Whoa.
notice how quickly
I
that.
do.
She's not even gonna let the guest of honor spin it.
I mean,
She's
you
like,
can spin it if you want
she's
to.
like, you keep
but-
your ass in that chair.
yeah.
maybe we can let Josh spin it.
Yeah, Josh
right?
can spin
Okay.
it.
All right. You
But
can
on a-
spin it.
Okay.
This
But
today.
only for fun. Drea does it for prizes.
Once you spin it, you can never come back.
How
So
red wait, Dad, can you see how red she is? Can we make that a thing?
Can we make that the
She's-
screenshot?
she's
for
redder
the
than her hair
YouTube
right
page?
now.
she's just as red as me for no reason. So so we have a
Yours
ton.
is blood pressure.
I
She's
know.
embarrassed.
We have a ton of cool stuff to give away. So a
Well,
ton.
we have one cool thing to give away.
We have a pair of Mizutani scissors, which we haven't given away yet.
Funny fact, they're
So-
actually the same pair you have with you.
They're actually yours.
Now-
So
now
that
you
worked
can't
out.
leave.
So yeah, we have a bunch of cool stuff. So you can spin it at the end for sure.
Awesome.
All right, let's get into Justin's stuff.
I got
Some
stuff.
shares. So
Some
Some
things.
sure.
Got some news actually.
yeah,
Some shures.
for shout.
News.
All right,
Cool. So I have a lot of news. today.
legit. That was good.
That was
That's
on
like,
point.
That is way too scared to let it run now. So it's like you get 1 second.
That was good, Thad. Good
There's
job.
actually no more music.
That was the best. That was my favorite ever.
Justin gets no
Yeah.
music.
All right.
By
So
permission.
first thing we're gonna go over, we've had a gentleman watch us forever, and he's actually been on the show in the DC area. Our good friend Mickey Bolick.
Yes.
Love
Oh,
Mickey.
Mickey has a salon, the Michael Anthony Salon. Just won. It's hard to see this because it's so dark, but it's Capitol Hill's Neighborhood Business Award for beauty, best beauty services for 2015. Which
That is
was-
so awesome.
Right?
That's
like
awesome.
that's a cool. That's an awesome thing to have in your salon. Like there's
He's won that like
yeah.
over and over
Forever.
and over.
And it's just such a cool prize to like walk into a salon and that's what you see.
Mickey either has like the biggest email list ever, or he is just the game in town.
Can I
It's
just
awesome.
say, so Mickey's Instagram name is MA Salon DC for,
Michael Anthony.
Michael Anthony. but coming from the South, when I see it, like when I see him come up on my Instagram, to me it's just always my salon. It's my salon DC.
But the cool thing is you walk into a salon and it's not this big, huge 20 chair, get him in, get him out. It's a very
It's a beautiful salon.
It's a very quaint, comfortable, nice, like a family-run neighborhood salon you go to where everybody's very nice to talk to. Everybody's
Is that his
always
salon
very
in the
rude.
background?
Let me see the picture.
What
It's
are you
like
guys looking at?
Brick.
It's your picture.
So we have a
Well, I don't think so. Well, yeah, no, I think that might be.
we have
actually.
a feed of
Yeah, that's it. Of images.
yeah.
But yeah, no. So it was. It is like I said, his salon's super big, where you wouldn't expect somebody like him to. Well, not saying a negative way, but usually when you see a prize like that, you're like, oh, this. Whoever could afford to pay the people off to get the prize, and here's a guy who's just doing great work with a great staff.
Well, and Mickey's very active in the
His
DC
community,
in
yeah.
the community in the DC area. He continuously goes and guest artists at the local schools. He goes to the Temple. He goes to Graham Webb Academy. He goes to Temple Annapolis. He goes to Tyson's Corner School. Like he's always involved in the different schools, as well as different charity events in DC.
That's what you have to do. I mean, that's why he has such a good team
Mhm.
at this point.
But yeah, so congratulations, Mickey.
And
That's
can I just
awesome.
say, whoever that is in the picture with him with the purple hair looks awesome. I love that purple hair. Kudos to whomever did it.
I'm trying to pull this up. So
I think
Josh-
I think
Oh, here we go.
if I remember correct, she's one of the new stylists they have there.
Well, whoever did her hair did a banging job.
The next thing I'm gonna chat about. Speak Millennium posted the same photo that everybody's been seeing from Groupon of this $9.99 man bun clip-in extension.
That's amazing.
Um,
I saved something for you for that today, Justin.
I actually have the funniest one I've seen so far because everybody's posting stuff about it. The gentleman I talked about a couple weeks ago, Carl Reeves, he's buying one for his junk. He's gonna have a junk man bun. His wife will apparently love that.
American?
He's
American
gonna
man
exactly.
bun?
He's gonna have a Merkin bun.
That's funny. So I read a thing today, like not only is this hilarious, but the actual write-up for the advertisement for it is even funnier than the fact it exists.
Can you read it
Is
for
it
us?
serious?
It is. serious.
Well, when you read the description, I don't think so. So the description, I'll read it real fast. The description is, the clip-on man bun has arrived in the special Groupon deal, and its description is as hilarious as the product it's selling. One of the hottest trends in men's fashion, the man bun has been popularized by fixed-gear bicyclists and introspective Hollywood actors alike. But although the hairstyle oozes with fashion sense, those who sport it might find themselves outcasts in sports bars, motorcycle gangs, and the annual government-mandated machismo test. The attachable and yet equally important detachable man bun lets you blend in with your surroundings, putting it on when you smell fair trade coffee or hear a banjo, and taking it off when someone utters the word bro.
Thank you so much. That made it even better.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Right.
But the thing is, it's funny, is this guy has long enough hair to have a man
Yeah.
bun. So like,
Yeah.
Would have thought.
yeah.
But it's not as beautiful as
I'm
that
telling you right
perfect
now, if you get one, I'm
coiffed
wearing it.
man
I
bun.
think we should put one on Thad. Like hot glue it to his scalp. He's gonna look great.
I said to Christina over and over, I'm like, hit the button. Just buy the thing. Just buy it.
I want it.
It was featured on 6 ABC News this afternoon.
It
Are
was?
you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. That was a serious thing. It was on 6 ABC News.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace. This country's going to hell. That's where I draw the line.
Someone will
When
Oh.
Justice Guy gets his news from ABC.
All right, what else
Yeah.
we got, Justin?
Some customer service news today. I picked a pair of clippers up about less than a year ago, and we've talked about them a ton on the show. It's the Wall cordless designers.
They're my favorite.
I was saying you use them.
They're my favorite for pure laziness.
Yeah, because
never
No
used
other
them.
reason.
yeah. I love them for. You can do anything with them. You can do kids' hair. You
Yeah.
can do long hair with them. Just hold them over the head. The battery finally ran out on them, and it took a while for that battery to
Yeah,
go.
I use them a lot. Yeah.
So we go to plug it in. It was plugged in for like 3 days, 4 days. I went to go use it today, and it broke it. So I call Wall. I looked at the bottom of the where the cord plugs into the piece that goes in the wall, like the copper wire showing through.
Yeah.
Wall's just like, oh, all right, give us your address. You'll have it in a week.
That's awesome.
Like, what? No,
That is
okay,
cool.
can we have your receipt number?
Right, yeah.
No. No BS. Just, okay, you'll have it in a
They're
week.
like, this happens all the time.
Yeah,
Here you go.
yeah.
It's just coming. Here it comes.
Well, it was a charger you were asking for. It's not like you were
Right.
like the entire clipper broke.
But still, though, it's you.
It's
you-
sad that we
it's
get that excited
50-50.
over good customer service these days.
I know.
So I just want to say
That's how it
thanks, Wall.
should be.
Can
Thanks.
you believe they would return it?
Thanks, Wall, for not sucking.
That was so
They
nice
actually
of them.
exchanged the thing? That's
Oh,
great. All right.
Another really cool article I saw was this gentleman James Williams.
Mm.
Thad, you want to pull up one or two of these photos?
Oh, this was so sweet.
I saw this actually late in last week. I really want to talk about it. A little boy came in and he's doesn't sit very well for haircuts. He's autistic, and the parents have been trying to get him to get a haircut for so long. And this gentleman James thought, well, how can I get this kid to get a haircut? So at this point, he kind of just made the kid feel comfortable, where otherwise he would sit him in the chair and he would freak out. He wouldn't be able to focus on anything or any one thing. So he let him kind of hang out, lay on the floor, and he just laid with him and cut him at his own leisure while he was laying on the floor. And this
That's
went
awesome.
viral, and it is one of the best things to see on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because here you see everybody hating on a stupid red cup or acting like they're politicians, being negative about everything.
Yeah.
And you see this one glimmering ray of light of a decent human being doing something really nice for somebody.
Yeah. Good
So,
job, James.
Congratulations, James Williams. Look
is
at that.
Awesome.
3,900 likes on that thing. That's insane. 5,400 likes. Wow. Yeah, so that was really cool to see that.
Very cool.
Now we're gonna go through some photos I found for the week.
Our peeps.
Our peeps. First one is a beautiful transition of HDU_All-Stars from a very stripy
Mm.
late 90s foil job
Hello, Kelly Clarkson.
to a beautiful rooted balayage. And it's just so soft and smooth.
I can't believe that's the same head
I know.
I was
in
me
one
neither.
visit.
Yeah. Here's a question for everyone, including you. Are people wanting foils again? Like back-to-back chunky foils?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
because I shared I shared one photo with us, but I've seen a lot of people doing that again. And I was hoping it was just
Maybe in different
Poor
parts of the country
judgments.
it's a thing again.
I hate to be the one saying this, but is this the same person? Because I'm looking at the eye makeup and the eyelashes.
It might not have been the same day.
yeah. It might have been a
It was
before-
from the 90s.
This is when she's first started.
Since
going
She
to
graduated.
I
This is her
swear.
senior prom.
This is why I don't like befores, but I swear it was before this. It was just
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
10 years
that's not
ago.
that's not the same day because
No.
that bottom left
No
picture,
way.
she's got like a green eyeshadow. All right, so that's not the same day, but still,
I'm gonna have to investigate this.
Yes, HDU All-Stars. I want a receipt from the day they started and the day they ended.
I want the
Yes.
receipt number.
Yes.
Yes.
I want a receipt. I want a receipt number. Wall doesn't, but
The
I
hair's
do.
also not that long. Like in the before pictures, it's
I
like,
know. I'm really confused by this
Okay,
picture.
Thad, just get off of this picture. I'm boycotting this. I'm actually deleting it from the feed.
Maybe they did some extensions too. Who
maybe.
knows?
Yeah, they could. I mean, it could be a complete alteration. But
Because I didn't see a huge write-up on actually.
We're no longer there.
Yeah. Okay, we're gone.
Moving on.
Justin moved on to Russell Mays.
Yeah, I'm going on to Russell Mays. He did the cut for this one, and it was really cool because he always posts like fun photos of the hair he does. He did the haircut and a hair bin, BYNN, did that beautiful color on it.
I was gonna
But-
say, I love everything about that.
Yeah, everything's just
It's your
everything
mom's
works
haircut,
very
that's
well
why.
together.
That's not my mom's haircut right now.
I want to know, the only thing I want to know, that little piece that looks like that's coming from her temple, is that tucked behind her ear? How long is that? Because that looks pretty flat to her head to just be tucked under
Yeah.
that piece of hair.
yeah, it looks tucked.
It looks tucked. Looks good though.
It looks like the underneath is tucked a bit. But
Yeah.
he I just love that like Russell takes these pictures too, and I know he's been playing with photography a lot, and it just looks really cool.
It's a great
You know,
picture.
I was gonna say
Great
that's the next thing I
makeup,
was gonna say. His Instagram,
everything.
the photos.
This is
he
Brian's
posts of his
favorite
work
makeup.
are
What?
just
You
on
love
point.
colorful makeup.
I guess.
Looks
You
like a
every
sunset.
time
Has that
somebody
been a
has
thing?
Huh?
Has that been a thing?
Like I just noticed that every time somebody has colorful makeup, you like it.
I don't know.
Oh.
Her eyes look like a sunset.
I don't know.
I think it makes
the
for a
thing.
cooler
Thad,
picture.
that was so
Yeah.
romantic.
It does. Her eye makeup looks like the old airbrush T-shirts that you get at spring break with like
her left eye is the
palm
sunrise,
trees and the
her right eye is
sunset and like
sunset.
the silhouettes of the people walking.
It does. It does.
Look like the
well,
hypercolor shirt.
Good job, Russell. That's beautiful. The next one is Barber Justin.
Okay.
Are
Why do
posting
you
it about
like this
yourself?
one,
I
Justin?
don't know. I like this one because it's really tight skin taper, but it did something different where it's very heavy, but it's very heavy and very clean. Where you usually see guys who kind of blend in and just keep going up with the clippers a little bit till the top where they kind of get like the high and tight line. A lot of people can't grasp the concept of doing a heavy blend to a tight fade.
I think it's
You
cool
do
that
a
it's
ton of
heavy
men's
and so
cuts. What do you
low.
think about it?
What do you think, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is a really good blend. I agree. Definitely is. I think a lot of people try that, but you can see a line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's inevitable. You're gonna see some kind of a line, but that's a line on purpose. And
Yeah.
I think it looks really good.
Cool.
I mean, it's nice styling too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They
styling.
did it was on point. So
Yeah.
congratulations, Justin.
Yeah,
You have a
it's
great name
delicious.
and you do great work.
And his logo is
And
awesome.
And I was just gonna say that too.
That
His
is a good
logo isn't
logo.
overbearing,
Yeah.
and it's in the photo to the point where if a company wanted to use it, they couldn't crop it out that easily.
Which,
Right.
But I
which-
won't say anything.
Do you guys ever talk about that? I hate the big like logo on the face of the picture.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about that quite often.
I
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go.
But now it's
searching,
looking like you have to do that, or else big companies are
they'll
going to
just
cut it
steal
out.
your
I
image
know.
anyway.
This is
Yeah.
what they do. They zoom into it like this.
And
then
they
just,
take the
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
And then they post it and they're like, "Oh, look at my great photo." So-
Someone else who does beautiful work that we
Behind the chair.
yeah, that we talk about all the time.
Whoops.
We're gonna talk about a gentleman, Mr.
Whoops,
Masters,
nothing.
James.
I said it. Come at me.
I like this.
Yeah,
This is really cool.
I'm picking James.
Which
James's
picture?
work. We're James Masters. We're gonna
Oh
go through
wait,
his stuff
sorry,
real
I was
quick.
on the wrong
Wait.
photo, but this is cool too.
What's this?
Marsters.
The colors that we went over this.
Well, he's got. You
we've
have
prepped.
two. You do
Oh,
have two
jeez.
pictures of it.
Yeah, either of the two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so either the rows of the same image or his original, his page. I'm going to bring his up for the fact that he does these beautiful works, but at the same time, he keeps it consistent where you don't have to focus. He doesn't do like 4 images per Instagram post, you know what I'm saying? Where people do these beautiful haircuts, but there's 4 or 5 images of the haircut where you can't focus in on one. He does 3 rows of each.
Yeah.
And it's just the work he does is beautiful.
Yeah, he has a phenomenal Instagram, and also if you look at that, if you go to the part that shows kind of his profile or whatever, how organized it is. So it's very simple. It says exactly who he is, where he is, and then that all of his work is his own. That's cool. And then he just lays it all out
Yeah.
for you.
Very
So,
simple.
Yeah, very cool.
And the last thing I want to talk about,
Yeah.
I found this on my hunts for hair. Blessed Cuts _fab. He does these really cool things where he takes several photos of a haircut that he's doing and actually does instructional cuts on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen that yet. I've seen people show like a before and after, of like go to this link to find out how I did it, but he does the breakdown of what guards he's using, what clippers he's doing. And I think it's really cool
Yeah.
that you know you can see the progression in 6 simple steps.
Yeah.
And it's not too overbearing. It's not too much. There's images in the middle of the whole picture, so nobody can steal it. You know, it's really cool.
It's a great fade.
Yeah. It's a great
And
fade, and that takes a lot of work to create that image
It does,
right there.
and it takes a lot of patience to stop where he was, because
That
a lot of
picture
guys
probably took as long as the haircut.
the
Right. Yeah,
the
for
time
sure.
it takes to do steps, let's say 2 to 3, he's doing several guards in between that, so he's stopping on purpose just to show you rather than taking his time to get through the cut.
Yeah.
This probably took him an extra 20 minutes longer just to make it as pristine as it looks.
And think about how you, throughout your salon day, when you're really busy, you're just destroying around the guy's head, right? So you have to really think about, this is how structurally men's cutting is done. It's you work your way around, right? Am I
No.
looking at you?
I'm like, what the hell are you doing that's destroying people?
Well, no, maybe
No.
he's referring to all the
I-
comments of that I get
No.
on your haircut where I destroyed your head.
No, I'm saying I watch people cut hair in salons, and I've seen it for a long time, how they fly through with a clipper
If you don't stop looking at
all
me.
over the place. I'm going to tape it secretly. I'm just kidding. I'm not even saying it's you.
No, you actually are. It's on camera that you're looking at me.
I'm looking at you because you're the only one. It's uncomfortable to look this way. But I'm
pretty.
looking at you because I'm having a conversation with you.
All right, continue.
But, so don't get self-conscious about this.
My men's cuts are banging. I'm good.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about you, but I'm not talking about you.
Anyway,
All right. So, anyways, but that's cool to see the
But,
structure. and
Yeah,
how he goes
so
through.
and you guys out there, I mean, I hope he watches this 'cause I'm gonna tag him on the video. Like, I would love to see him enter the contest.
Yeah.
Because if he puts that much work into an Instagram post, like, I would love to see what kind of tutorial video he could enter to the contest we have going on.
Yeah, video would be even
And
easier.
what's going on with that, by the way?
So
Give an update.
the video contest, so fsetube.tv is our video posting channel. It's like a YouTube for hairstylists, right? So you go on there, you sign up, it's free, and you can post your videos anytime you want to. So it's just embedding a YouTube link. So put your video first on YouTube or Vimeo, and then go to FSETube, just copy the link, paste it, and put it up there. I mean, we have hundreds of people visiting that site watching videos every day. We just hit 10,000 views total on that website in only like a month and a half. So you can get exposure through that website. But we also have a contest where we're giving out $1,000 cash to the winner, just somebody that we're going to randomly pick who submits a video. So so you have until December 31st to submit a video on there.
And can I just ask one last question since before
Yeah.
you forget cheers? We had several questions asked earlier. Where can people in the United Kingdom, do you have any direct
Buy
emails?
scissors?
Yeah, for Mizutanis. Because I know there's like Australian Mizutani
Yeah.
for Instagram, but I've never seen like UK.
Mizutani is worldwide. The challenge is with FSE and Mizutani in the United States, we're only allowed to sell in the United States and Canada. So that's where you can get them through us. But you can find Mizutani online. You go to their main website on the internet and you can figure out who the distributor is for Mizutani scissors. So if you're having issues with that, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's harder to get a hold of people in different countries, but they are available worldwide. It's not just through us. But we are only allowed to ship because of territory things. I do have things that we're working towards in the future where we will hopefully be developing our own FSE scissors through Mizutani,
what?
and those will be able to be sold worldwide
Worldwide.
because they're one of a kind. So
What?
Are they gonna be swivels?
no, but
none of them are
so
swivels.
we are working on that. So hopefully that'll be soon. Anything else?
Nope. Hey, thanks for your attention tonight. That's the freaking news. Good job, everybody.
Sweet. All right, let's get into Drea's trending tresses.
Trending.
All right, Drea.
All right, so our first one is.
I'm gonna let the music play.
You're gonna let the music play? Okay. Is Miranda Lambert. She showcased at the CMAs last week some beautiful pink hair, which I thought was awesome.
She did. She's like
Pink
living it up now.
Pink hair don't care.
Yeah.
So
That's how everyone should be.
Just getting wild.
some people are suggesting that it is a
Chalk.
No, they're suggesting that it's a dig at
The code's 1234 on that thing. Just so you know.
that is a dig towards Gwen Stefani, but
I think it's actually a dig towards Starbucks. She was red and then it faded to pink.
First time Thad speaks on the
No.
show.
There you go, Thad. That's good.
Get in there, bruh.
but I think it was just unfortunate timing for the CMAs. But
Yeah, the red really didn't hold up.
oh my God, stop!
Thad, you gotta let it go
What?
sometimes. It was really funny.
These man buns are too much.
Oh my!
Oh, he's looking at the last week.
But
My
Yeah.
Putin bun.
I like that it's just the ends, but around her face it just comes up a little bit, and I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on Miranda Lambert's hair.
Okay.
Then we have Naya Rivera, who has been traditionally really, really dark, and she's showcased a much shorter style. And
What does she do?
She was on Glee.
she's an
Oh, okay.
actress.
She was the hot one with dark hair.
Okay.
But she has these fun balayaged pieces, and some of them are really light.
Yeah,
Andrea?
see, I saw pictures of her before she was on Glee when she worked at Hooters, and this was pretty much the color she had going on, and I was really happy that they made her dark for Glee because it just
Yeah.
looks better with her. I'm not loving this,
I'd
Now
to
she's
point
going
out
back to
that
Hooters.
but I love her. Yeah, Glee is over.
Well-
It's Hooters time again.
I'd like to point out that I got both of them right so far.
That it
Wow.
was 2.
Hey, they don't know that yet.
Let's go
We
find a
talk-
Hooters, Thad.
We talked about the pink hair, Thad, and then the blonde.
And
I
then the
know.
other one.
Well, they didn't know that there was only 2, and that leading with pink hair was a dead giveaway. So
So Dre, I'm just remembering that I didn't
Yep.
put up the other
You
one.
didn't put up the other one?
No.
Okay.
Aw, what was it?
It was it's from the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Beach Wavers is one
Ah.
of the sponsors this year for the behind the scenes work. So I thought this was fun because we actually saw and talked to them at the New York Hair Show last year,
They're very nice.
and
They were nice.
they have all
They
these,
were.
these special beach wavers for
they were nice to us.
for the models. But so that was fun, but we don't have the image of that.
We'll get that.
So
It'll be up somewhere.
somewhere.
Look them up.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Check out Beach Wavers on Instagram.
Sha.
So yeah, you'll be able to see that in December. All that beautiful hair.
All right.
And that's it for trending tresses.
That's that.
Good
so
job, Drea.
what we need to do now is answer some questions.
Let's get some questions going.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Oh, Thad, I wasn't talking yet.
now you're gonna get in trouble with that for not keeping the music
I was
up.
gonna let him go.
Hey, I'm following what Matt told me to do.
Thad, you did a great job on my video music today. I'm proud of you.
Crank it up, Dad. We need to yeah.
Get this going.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough.
moving on.
All right, first things first.
You're the realist.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but I was gonna let it go. I'm glad you did that.
Thanks.
He's watching the show, so I'm glad that he is, so we can say Andre Spinola, a big-time follower of ours, today is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
birthday,
Andre.
Speaking of birthdays, it's my mom's birthday. I should probably say
Oh
happy
my God,
birthday
happy
to
birthday,
my mom.
Ma
Yeah.
Dukes.
Happy
And
birthday to
so
Mama Beck.
Andre
Andre,
and my mom have the same birthday
nice. Same day, same age.
today. I don't know if they're the same age.
Are
I'm
they
not-
twins?
I'm not revealing my mother's age. I wouldn't be
We've
okay.
been there, done that.
Yikes.
Yikes.
All right, so happy birthday, Andre,
Happy birthday, mom.
and happy birthday,
Yeah.
Mama B.
Yeah.
All right, so off of the questions today. Let's see. The first one, what's your favorite method to introduce a new service to a guest? I always answer. Someone else want to jump on that?
I was gonna say I just get really excited about it and tell them, hey, this is what we're doing right now. I'm super excited about this. You should be excited about this. Let's do it to you today.
This is Dre's haircut for the day.
Yeah,
I hope you like
Don't
it.
worry about your bill.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You will be
Right.
getting 9 services today.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
worried
love
about it.
every
Don't-
single
you
one
should
of
be
them.
worried about it.
Yeah. You're getting 11 things.
No, but if you show a lot of excitement towards something, I feel like your guest gets really excited about it, and then they want it, and then it's obviously that they're gonna get it.
Good call.
Yeah, no, I've witnessed that. She talks me into anything.
All right.
I
Very
do.
True.
Josh, what do you think?
I agree. I think if you're I think people can kind of read you a lot, and I think if you're legit into something and passionate about it, I think your clients are all about it too.
Okay.
That's why
Cool.
all of Thad's clients buy Jeeps now.
All my clients are buying Jeeps. I need commission from Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why all of my clients are getting haircuts with clippers. Shaved the side of one girl's hair last week. It's happening.
You did?
It's a trend, yeah.
Nice.
Shaving every side.
Nice.
Hey, you want a haircut?
You move towards what you think
No.
about, guys.
Hey.
Good job.
All right.
What are your clients getting, Brian? Apple Watches?
Yeah. Everyone's getting balayage.
So they're
Right.
getting nothing.
Men are getting balayage in my chair now.
All right.
Actually, that's
when
very
Brian
true.
ends up with like
It's true, I'm not
18
bullshitting.
pairs of Apple
Nice.
Watches, it's because he's been like subconsciously telling his clients that he needs an Apple Watch replacement.
Because subconsciously is totally how I work.
No, you're pretty,
That's like saying I'm passive aggressive.
All right.
No, you passed straight too aggressive.
Let's see. Dre, this is a good one for you, actually,
Okay,
talking
let's
about
go.
9 services per guest. How do you charge for color corrections? I had the color correction from hell a few weeks ago. Black, thick, coarse, long, colored at home for years. And feel like I didn't charge enough to make it worth my time, let alone product. I spent more than 6 hours with her. How do you best communicate that this is no easy process and it will take time and money? Honestly, start with that. I mean, it's
Explain that.
definitely, there's no such thing as. I tell them, for starters, I'm not giving you any promises on what you're leaving with today. I'm going to take you as far as I can with the time allotted, with the budget that we discuss, but I'm not going to tell you I promise you'll leave with your hair looking like this today. And under promise, over deliver,
Yeah.
and then charge them for 95 different services at Drea's cost. I think your salon definitely has to have
You have to have
a
a system in place.
right, a breakdown of,
Um,
what you're going to do. If you offer a certain type of color remover, have an understanding among the salon how, do you use the whole box and then charge for this? If you go to the sink and do, shampoo cap, what do you charge for that? And then just make sure that before you move forward with any, like I've done it in the past where you just make sure step by step by step, they know, I think we should do this again. I had someone, you guys, Tiffany,
Yeah.
years ago, we had a certain amount that she was willing to spend, and I did, the color remover on her as many times as she was willing to pay for. And I said, well, then this is what you get for today.
Mhm.
Like, if you want to pay for me to do this 3 times, then you get 3 times worth of this removal.
I think communication is key as far as the color correction goes. You need to make sure that they do have, whether or not they have a budget, as to whether you can blow through. Obviously, you can't blow through that budget because then you're gonna not make a great impression on them.
Right. Well, they
Um,
might not be able to pay it.
Exactly. You don't want to spend 6 hours on them and give them this bill and then be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm not paying that." But
Sweet.
yeah, communication is key on that one.
I also want to put it out there right now to anyone who's watching live. If you want to ask Josh questions, write
Get
them
on
in
it.
the chat because we're going to be summing this up in a minute. So if we want to get a few questions for Josh at the end as well, specific, that would be
Josh
cool.
is like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, he's like, I have to go to the bathroom.
You never know
He's
what's
He's
going
like,
to happen.
I said Matt could ask me questions, not the internet.
Somebody has asked, I have a question. What is your salon called?
Gratitude.
Gratitude Salon Education.
Yep.
That's
Brian,
us.
how
Can we
can I
help
help
you?
you?
We're Gratitude
Uh,
Salon in New Hope, Pennsylvania.
By the way, everybody thinks I'm you on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
Swear to
I'm
God.
like, every time Justin answers the phone, I hear, Gratitude Salon Education. How can I help you? And then the next thing is, no, this is Justin.
Well, I
the
think
other
it's
day he
'cause-
hung up. I said, who the hell does everyone think you are?
I think it's because I
Every
used to say
time.
this is Justin, but I just kind of stopped because you don't. You
Yeah.
know, and I'm like, okay. So I guess they just think that you never say your name.
Yeah.
So they just think I'm
I
you.
don't want anyone to know it's me when I answer the phone. Wait, so
This is like just like that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick starts working for the Krusty Krab, and then everybody calls in, "Is this the Krusty Krab?" And Patrick just goes, "No, this is Patrick." Everybody's calling off saying, "Hey, is this Salon Gratitude?" And Justin's like, "No, this is Justin."
But no.
See, I just pretend not to be me.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I love
wait.
when you talk in the third person.
Can
no,
we
she
just-
cannot
Can
take
we just
that
please
appointment.
put, like, is there like an emoji for a face palm after that little
yeah,
story?
yeah. So, Josh, one question real quick. Did I like to get a feel for how people when you first walked in this building because it's a tight space,
Yeah.
right? So, what were you expecting when you showed up? What did you think it was going to be like?
I didn't know that you did it in the salon, and driving up, actually, I was pretty impressed because your building glows. from the outside. There was like lights radiating outside.
We're all gonna have
so
cancer in
It
2
really
years,
does,
but-
yeah.
It was
actually
very
did the
easy to
building in,
find, but it looks just like it does on YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, I'll take
And
that.
I think you guys you really utilize the space well. And
Yeah.
I'm loving the blow dryers in the ceiling.
Well, I mean, yeah. So we have, yeah, like I've always said, 900 square feet, and I think a lot of people, even on YouTube videos recently, people are like, "Wow, you can really tell how small the place is." But it's like we have used every corner and then some
Yeah.
of the place, and like you can even see like those are the photography backdrops. That's how we
I did
above your
notice
head.
that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
noticed
So
that.
that drops down, and that's how we shoot the videos right here with the white backdrop. So.
We should be on that show with like the Tight Spaces show where they show you how
Yeah.
the
to
tiny home.
maximize. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's us.
Yeah.
Tiny salon.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. No, it looks awesome.
Yeah, hopefully we're
Oh.
getting more space soon, but but it's definitely we've utilized it for sure.
I was gonna say
Neighbors moved out. Let's take their space.
I know, right? Oh, upstairs they did?
Well, not
Yeah.
them. Over above Fudge Cakes
There's people
today.
upstairs?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Today
yes,
they did,
there are
really?
people upstairs.
Oh wow.
We
Uh,
have
we-
a
Oh,
That's
I was
interesting.
gonna
go
say,
for it, Drea.
Kristen Myers has a question for Josh. Do you have any
Look at all these
tips?
people stepping on my territory.
Oh, sorry. Do
You had your segment.
You've
go
done news
ahead,
segments.
Then you finish.
This might sound crazy, but is anybody moving in over there?
Sorry, Kristen.
Do you
your
know?
I don't
ans-
know.
Your question is not going to get
I asked
answered.
Justin if he wanted to. He said no. Kristen Myers, who is her child's birthday today. Josh,
Wow.
do you have any tips for taking pictures of your work on Instagram?
I do. I'm a big fan of consistency. So for me, I like a solid white background. I think a lot of times you get distracted by the picture. And if you're just trying to show hair, then just focus on the hair. So my tip would be lighting. I take all my pictures with an iPhone. But I'm not gonna say don't get like an SLR or a great camera, but just be consistent with your photos and make sure your lighting's right.
Do you do it near like a window or
I do it on a solid white background, a solid white wall, and no, not a window, because the way our salon's set up, where the light comes in, the background would be the salon,
Okay.
and it looks cool, but it's a lot going on. So
Yeah.
I think there's lights, there's products, there's this and that. So we have a white wall that just has a lot of light. I almost if you were just to pull this white drop down and blow it out with light.
Okay.
And that's just what I shoot on my photos on. So I think consistent and just focus on just the hair.
Okay.
That's
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool. Good deal.
Kick ass. All right, to piggyback off of that, somebody asked a question. What are some tricks to getting clients to interact with them on social media? Feels weird to tell them to like or post or share something. So I try to avoid telling them to do that, but I'm also hoping they will. And I know you used to have a thing.
I
we did a thing for a hot second.
Yeah, I think you flip the whole situation. Like you can't ever wait for a client or anyone you're trying to be in business with to do something for you. Like, so if you want to get the client involved on social media, you need to start tagging them in everything.
Yeah.
And then from that, they're going to get excited and then come back at it. So, you know how we will tag, like I'll take one of Josh's photos because I really like it and I'll repost it on our stuff. If we start posting pictures of our clients, start following them and posting and tagging them in it, then they may share it from that. So that's a better angle anyways, because if they're just posting it, they're not going to tag it right and bring it back to your business. You want your business to be tied to them. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So try not to wait for anybody to post your stuff and to communicate. You should go on there. And then also look in your town and start commenting as a salon, like, wow, I really like your hair, on somebody else's friend, like one of your friends' pages. You know, that's not weird. If like Drea is my client and I go on her thing and I see one of her friends and she just got her hair done or something and I start commenting, saying, wow, I really like your hair, that starts a relationship with somebody. You know, so the whole game of the internet and social media is long term. It's not like most people think they're going to make a post and that post is going to get them like a bunch of followers or whatever. It's just planting a seed that is later on going to be effective for them. You
Right.
know, so if you start a relationship with somebody, start building that, start communicating on your clients' social media, their friends are going to see it and then be like, wow, that hairdresser really is involved with them. Now I want to be, going to that salon because I like that experience as well. So that's my thing.
My microphone just pulled out a beard hair.
Ooh, that hurts. Anybody else?
Yeah, no, and then one
Anyone
day
else
somebody
has a
will
beard
just
hair?
start liking your photos from like 97 weeks prior, and you get restraining orders. You know?
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, exactly. All right. else?
That's it.
That's it.
I'm done.
All right, so we have to pick someone.
Yeah.
And I think so. Josh is gonna spin the wheel.
Okay.
We may have to take him the back way to do this.
Thad, get the trank gun so
He's
we can make
tall.
sure Dre
Just
doesn't
leap
attack
above
him.
the table.
But we got to pick someone.
Yeah, I got one.
Dad, can we get some tunes
I
for
just
the?
picked like a rando. Good question. Susan.Salon Nostra.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Is she in America? Can you check her page?
She is.
Cool.
Sweet. We
Make
love
sure she can get a
everyone in the
winner.
world. Just some of these companies won't send outside the United States. All right. So on the wheel, how are we gonna get? Let's get.
I don't have to spin it.
Do you want
It's,
to? No, get up and
No,
spin
you
it.
need to spin it.
No, it's a once in a lifetime
Anytime that we
opportunity.
get to watch Dre and not spin it is like
It's
a treat
fantastic.
for all of us.
It's
feel
been
like
one
I'm
other
like-
time.
I feel like I'm on like the Howard Stern spinning the wheel of sex right now.
That's right. It could. If we
He
flip,
might have the same wheel guy.
It's kind of the same thing.
if we flip the wheel around, that's what's on the backside. All right. Here, go that way, because this side's it's real tight.
Matt, is that what you do on the Beck Show?
Yeah.
Why you don't ever let us hear when you record
Yeah,
it?
I spin it around.
It's the other side?
All right, so on the wheel, guys, we have Olaplex, Parker Razors, Ergo, Donald Scott, Minerva, and Free Salon Education is giving away some Super Silk. We have Mainstream, the app for hairstylists, the on-demand app. They're giving away 100% of the proceeds from that. So if you check out Mainstream, if you haven't done that already, use the code FSE and you can get logged in for that. 100% of your services that you do go to you. What's the next one, Justin? I can't see.
Mainstream.
No, we have Mainstream. We also have
Millennium.
Millennium.
3 months free of Mevo. Mizutani Scissors.
J Lace.
Sunlights.
Woo woo.
Bolly Box. And J Lace is giving away some cool hairdresser clothing. So
We have
tons.
Ergo too.
Ergo's on there, yep. Tons and tons of stuff. We're going to give this thing a spin. It's Susan, right?
Spin
you
it
said?
hard. Yeah.
Susan. All right.
It's heavy.
All right,
Spin
Susan.
it like you mean it.
Here we go.
It's never gonna stop.
All right, there it is. What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
So excited.
Oh, Parker. All right. All right, Brian, you got to let him through.
Oh, gee.
All right, Susan. So what you have to do is you got to email me, contest@freesaloneducation.com. Then we'll forward your information to Parker. That's really exciting. Parker does some really cool straight razors. Justin
it's
uses
awesome.
them.
I love them.
So really cool. Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
What
and
else?
Please do send us videos when you get it. Let us know how it's treating you.
Yeah, tag us.
Anybody who's won,
love to
like
see it.
send us videos of what you won.
Anybody in the world, please just tag us.
But yeah. But if you
We
won,
are-
you're not in the world. You're just
Yeah.
in America because you know.
A few things I want to know before we close out the show. In the comments below, you have to post who should we have on next. Josh was awesome. I'm excited.
Maybe
Heck
get
yeah.
Trump on here. He's
Yeah.
doing everything.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, we'll get him on here.
he probably would actually do that.
That'd be great because I want to see his hair situation up close.
Yeah, that would be
We'll
fun.
just get Justin to
we
like
do it
fall
here?
into him and push it over.
I will
Yeah.
assault
I
a
just-
presidential candidate. That'd be awesome.
All
Can
right,
we do
we'll
a
see.
haircut on him?
Yeah, maybe. So post that below. Also, if you don't share this damn show with your friends, every one of your friends you have to share the show with because we've been doing this now for 105 weeks.
We've been doing it for like 120 weeks.
Every single week, every Wednesday, we finish up doing hair. We set up the podcast. We provide lots of great things. Brian gets hairs stuck in his microphone.
Oh, it was the worst.
And now we're having great guests. You have to share this with all of your friends.
And then maybe we'll have Donald Trump on for a president.
And I'm watching.
Dad.
I'm watching every single person that shares, and I appreciate every single one of you that shares this show. So
Matt,
thank you
you're
for
like
that.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. And we give away free things. I mean, what more do you want?
You just got Matt
You
mad.
got to share. No, I'm not mad. I just
kidding.
really want everyone
Santa Claus.
to show some love
All up in
this week.
You know, if you don't, we're sending Crumpus to your house and you're all
Yeah.
dead.
Yes.
God.
Krampus.
And so follow Brian Hare.
Hairstyle on everything.
Yes. Drea.
Dre Day 2289.
Justin.
I am Justin Scott.
We got Josh
Hair Demarco.
Hare Demarco. Thad.
Bad Bolonized.
Thad Bolanized. We also need some new T-shirt ideas as well.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
We have
been
to work on this.
kicking that around.
So I need
Bad Bolonized t-shirts?
T-shirts. If you guys
No, ones that'll sell, Thad.
If you guys have a funny T-shirt idea and you want to submit it to me, I will make the T-shirt. It will be fun. So
And
I
we will
also-
definitely take those
yeah.
proceeds. Thank you.
You can send any T-shirt ideas also
Could we do
to
hashtag scissor me?
send it to
Scissor me, Xerxes.
Scissor what?
Yes.
Me.
Scissor me? What does that mean?
I'll explain it to you off camera.
We'll
Okay.
talk about this later.
Have I been out of it that
Clearly you
long?
don't watch
South Park.
I don't. I need to.
He doesn't watch
It's
Star
not a
Wars,
South Park thing.
You
it's
know
a,
what?
It's a
Google
thing.
Google scissoring.
Yeah, there you go.
Right now on phone.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Do it now, please. Please. Do it.
What is it?
You're
I'll
about to
Google it
find
for you.
out.
Do I really not
Dad,
want
check
to
your
know
browser
this?
history and bring it over here.
Yeah, right?
I'm not doing this.
Do it.
This
Come
will
on,
get me
you're-
in
do
trouble.
it.
That's not
Just do
Snapchatting.
it.
He's Googling scissoring.
Oh, I can already see. Whoops. All right.
So can we make that shirt?
So that happened.
Scissor me
Oh,
timbers.
jeez.
No, they just won't stop popping up.
I can see on Thad's screen how red Matt's face is getting right now.
I did that.
I mean, obviously, thank you guys for that. I appreciate that. All right. So,
You could be like, so you think the blow me shirts were pretty funny?
Yeah,
I
we'll
was say
take
this
that
was
as
almost
that
as good as the monkey video.
see, now you have to share the show.
if you want to get scissored.
We're all right. Anything else from anyone? Thank you
Nope.
guys for watching live. We did start a little bit early today,
On time.
which is cool.
No, we started on time.
Well, but
Well,
I
technically
That's
early.
technically I started saying that we go at 8,
Oh,
but that's
that's
really
right.
just
Yeah,
yeah.
Last
definitely
week
put
we
8
told
out
him
there.
7:30
Yeah.
and went at 8. This
Yeah.
week we said 8 and went at 7:30.
We're just
Keep
keeping
up
You
with
never
us.
know. So
Next week
um,
we'll see you on Tuesday.
We know who our new followers are.
right. All right. So be on the lookout because we got a lot of videos coming out over the next 4 days. There's going to be a video pretty much every day leading into next week, which we're going to do some fun stuff. We have some new techniques that we're working on as well. And Justin's going to find a client to film.
I'm gonna scissor everything.
All right. Cool.
If it holds
Josh,
still.
thank you so
Okay.
much.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me.
Yeah.
Awesome studio, by the way.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We definitely have to have you back for
I
sure.
would love it.
And
Next week.
you know, now that we know it, you live close, you can become like one of our regular. You know, it's just fun having somebody else.
It is. We get really bored with
I
each
mean,
other.
I was the last one, and I just never left.
It's been 104 episodes.
I actually sat right there.
All right.
You're like, guys, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, that's what happens. All right, cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. Share this show, please,
Or else.
or else I will
And
karate chop
tag
you.
freesaloneducation.com.
That's right.
See,
Thank
he's
you.
Burnout
got
Free
it.
Salon
Oh.
Education.
See, he's
he
on
knows
it.
what's up.
Yep. All right.
You get a scissor shirt.
Yes. Every photo that you put out there, tag us. All right, Thad. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week right here on Splitting Hairs. Thanks.